What is going on, guys? I just got back from 2 regionals. Okay, not just in the past 2 weeks I went to 2 regionals, and I made both times top 16. Bubbled from being top 8, and unfortunately I didn't get the new dark hole playmat, which looks so insane, man. So I'm still gonna get those, man. I promise you I'm gonna get my tops and get those playmats, man. But I have to say, man, even though I was preaching and hoping to have a format like we have currently, so that you see like a lot of different decks, uh I still kind of struggle, because you never know what to anticipate, and you never know what deck plays what. Some decks play no hand traps, pure just board breakers, frost, whatever, and then there are some decks that just play a lot of hand traps and just piss you off with those hand traps, where sometimes you just lose against hand traps. You don't even lose against the decks, you just lose against 2-3 hand traps that are being thrown at you in a row. And yeah, that's just unfortunate. By the way, if you want my deck list and you cannot be patient, then come to Patreon, support your brother, and get the deck list right now. I also have a new insane Little Knight combo video that plays through specific scenarios that we were struggling before, so make sure to join Patreon. It's actually worth it. Alright, so about this format, I have to say, man, there are not really like the best decks besides 3-4 decks. Okay, first of all, God deck, obviously Blackwing. Okay, if you want to be a winner, if you want to be loved, man, if you want to win in style, you gotta play Blackwings, or you can play Hot Red Dragon. The red RDA deck. Okay, sorry, the resonator with Red Dragon Archfiend. That's also a deck. If you play this deck, bro, you got the anime boost, man. You got anime boost. You're always gonna win dice rolls, and you are going to win a lot of tournaments. Okay, just because you're playing those decks. Same thing with Synchrons, man. If you play any of those decks, man, Blackwing, Red Dragon, or Synchros, man, it's a wrap. You're just ultimately winning. Okay, that's just a fact. And then the last god deck that we have here is Heroes, man. Heroes. If you're playing Heroes or any of those decks over here, man, you already won in life. You already won in life. Okay, so yeah, those are the 4 best decks that I would put in the category for the best god tier 0 decks. But besides that, man, all those other decks, you can just throw them away. For example, here, Blunderies. Come on, man. If you just want to stay at locals, then stay there and play Blunderies. No one gives a fuck about Blunderies, man. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Just full armor master on that shit. They just lose. Runic. If you're playing Runic, bro, you don't deserve to leave your locals. Just stay at your locals. Okay? Just stay at your locals. Play Runic, whatever. Like, besides that, like, those are the only 2 decks where I would say just don't play them. Just don't play them. About Rika, man, I don't want to say too many stuff about Rika because I might get cancelled. So I'm not gonna say anything about Rika. All I'm gonna say is, how the fuck did this deck win the YCS once and the fucking European championship? I have no idea. Okay, I don't see this deck that serious, to be honest, man. Like, fuck. Like, I don't like this deck. I really don't like this deck, man. If you are a girl, you can play this deck, but if you're not a girl, like, don't play this deck, bro. But like, respectfully, let's put it, you can play regionals, okay? But don't come to YCS with those decks, but you can play regionals. Mathmag, shout out to my boy Efangolos. Mathmag is actually a deck that you will see every once in a while. It's gonna win some regionals for sure. Gonna win some regionals, top regions, sorry. Not really win maybe, but they're definitely gonna top some regionals. Okay, but I don't see them any further than that. Also, shout out to Yasin. Shout out to my brother Yasin. If he plays a deck, then obviously it's easy YCS top 4. Easy. But if he's not playing deck, if anyone else is playing deck, then it's just a regional deck. It's just an easy regional deck. Yeah, besides that, what else? We got Solomon Great. Just stay at your locals, my brother. Don't even bother going anywhere else with those decks. With that deck. What else? Vanquish Show. But I have no idea how the fuck Vanquish Show made it to top 4, man. I have no idea, bro. I never lost against this deck ever in my life before. And, like, it's... I don't know, man. It's... Fuck. Like, I have no idea. I would say locals... before I get hated too much, let's put it regionals, man. I want to keep it locals, to be honest, though. But yeah, Trapchicks. Shout out to my thumbnail creator Melon, my brother. I love you. If you play this deck, obviously it's a top 4 deck. Why is it? If only if you play the deck. Anyone else plays the deck, no disrespect, bro, but stay at your locals. Stay at your locals of that deck, like, respectfully. Next up, we got Punks. Droll. Just Droll. Everyone is playing Droll right now, so just Droll. Stay with, yeah. Just stay with that. Next up, what do we have next? Swallow. Honestly, at locals, you're gonna dominate with Swallow. If you are a good Swallow player, you might even top some regionals. So I would put it still here. I just don't see it topping any YCSs. Next up, we got Dinos. Dinos is a really cool deck that I also like. And if this deck goes first, man, just scoop. Just scoop. Yeah, but yeah, it's hard. Dino players are usually locals, man. You don't even see Dino players going to regionals. Even the Dino players itself, they don't want to go to regions with that deck. So, just, yeah, cool local deck. Alright. Next up, we're coming to the branded. Every once in a while, you might see a branded deck topping. But it's really rare. It's really rare, and I do believe that the deck is still strong. I do believe, I want to put it in region, but a good player with branded might still make the top 32. They might do. But it's hard to see that, so let's put it at regional. Okay, regional level, it's cool. You can play those decks. Just in general, guys, you need to understand that any of those decks can actually top a YCS on a good day. Okay, because the format is just the way it is. Like, you don't, like, if you can just not skip, but like if you miss matchups against Unchained, like if you play less against Unchained, Pearlies, or whatever, then with those decks you can easily also make it top 32. But yeah. Alright, what else? What else? You have Branded Chimera. Branded Chimera, my brother Dylan, shout out to my brother Dylan, man. He just made regional top 4 of Branded Chimera. So it's definitely regional worth it. And you're always gonna see like a Branded Chimera deck top at the YCS, so we have to put it over here. And alright, next up we have some really good decks I want to show you. Oh, Drangling. Drangling, you're also gonna see always at least one Drangling player top the YCS 32, so it's fine. Next up we have Mikanko. And Mikanko is also a deck that I don't like to play against a lot, man. Like, I really hate, I'm not looking for this matchup. Okay, because if they have a good hand and I have full combo, full board, this is the only deck that can break my board. Only with engine. The only deck. So I'm scared to play against them. Yeah, I'm pretty scared. I don't want to play against Mikanko. So yeah, top 32, we can easily make it a good player. Shout out to Richard. Alright, next up, I have some decks that so the thing about Labyrinth, the thing about Labyrinth is that it just got insanely strong now with the Butler, right? And it can, if you catch him on a good day, if you play against Labyrinth and you going first and they have the Butler on their hand with, for example, let's say D-Berry on their hand, or like the Daruma Cannon, it's just really unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. So that happened to me before, and I don't know if there's like one good player that want to take this deck and go to a YCS, they're gonna top. So I believe it's easily gonna make top 32, easily. But a great player will also make top 4 with this deck, I believe. I actually do believe that. I don't know. I want to put it somewhere in between here. Let's put it here. All right, now for the top 4 decks that you should always look out for. You're gonna play against those decks every time. Every time you go into a local, regional, YCS, whatever, you're gonna see those decks. First of all, Unchained. No doubt about it. They're gonna win more than 1 YCS. I think they just won like 2. While making this video, they just won Richmond. So you're gonna see that deck for sure. Pearly, I don't think. The thing is, like, I have to make actually Pearly to top 32 because it has never won a YCS before. But I believe that a good player with good Pearly deck, man, they can come really far, man. They can actually come really far and make top 4. Like, I believe that those are like one of the strongest decks right now because it can also play so many hand traps and it's a 1-card combo deck. So yeah. Next up we have Menadium. Also insanely strong deck. Always watch out for that. Reason why I'm maining Droll is because of this deck. Rescue Ace. Rescue fucking Ace, man. Same thing like any other deck, man. Watch out for those. Watch out. And then Tierlist, bro. Shout out to my brother Devin. My brother Devin, man. He is just insane with this deck. Doesn't matter if he goes first or second. He doesn't care if you lose the dice roll. He doesn't care. He knows he can break boards with like non-engine cards. He knows that. So that's also one of the decks I like. At the same level, I believe. And then the last deck, bro, Infernoble, man. Infernoble. Bruh. The only deck that I lost to at the last regional I went was Infernoble. Bro, if you lose the dice roll against Infernoble, just scoop. Just scoop. You're just gonna lose. You'll lose. Only if you have like the perfect only if you have like the perfect hand or going second with like at least you're gonna need at least 1 droll and 1 imperm. If you don't have that, you just lose. You just lose against this deck. So yeah, watch out for fucking Infernoble. Oh, this deck is so unfair. From all the other decks right now, the most deck I hate is actually Infernoble. Because I know that if I lose a dice roll, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing right now. Yeah, I don't wanna. The thing about this format, guys, is that I cannot say that any deck is better than the other one. Because they're all situational in this format. In this format, there's nothing that you can really prepare for. Obviously, you can say, alright, they are going to be like those are the only 6 decks that you know you're gonna see at least 2 of them at the tournament. At least, always. But there are always gonna be any other decks that you will see. Because this format is just the way it is. There is no tier. This is not a tier 0 format. And I like it. It makes fun to play this format, to be honest. No players will hate it because they cannot prepare themselves and then they just suddenly lose against the most random combo deck. But this is how Yu-Gi-Oh is supposed to be. You should never you should always get surprised by new decks, and this is just why it makes the game so fun. Okay, but yeah. There are no garbage decks besides Flonderies and Runic. Oh, and Pearly. Pearly is also ass. But yeah, besides that, all the decks can win anything. Okay. But if you're looking for like only... It's a great time in this format to just enjoy your favorite deck, to be honest. It's a great time to enjoy your favorite deck. Because you can experiment on it, and then if you actually spend some time in it and make it better or unique, whatever, you might win big events. I do believe in this. So yeah. Alright, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed my rating, tier list, deck, whatever. Yeah, but at the end, almost every deck is on the same level besides here the effects of those. They're just insane. They are. And I hate them. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Please take care. Bye.